around the 25-yard line. Coming onto the field at quarterback, the man who took over the position for Brett Favre and has created his own legacy in Green Bay. Quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Throw to the left. Jordy Nelson with the grab. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Packers offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Could have been intercepted. Here's a look at the Seahawks defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. From the gun, Rodgers secures it with 2 hands. He's got the touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Seahawks are usually one of the best of the league in stopping opponents on their opening drive. Not the case this time. The score's 7-0. Harvin will try to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the quarterback by way of the University of Missouri, Chase Daniel. They face first down.
Let's go. Brad, 38. Hey.
Keeps it here. On the money. Shrugs off the first hit. That tackle by A.J. Hawk.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Seahawks have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this.
Looking across the middle, finds his mark. Harvin's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled. So with that play, they move into enemy territory and driving here early stages.
Well, look, I'm going to blame the defense. They're being so passive. You got to go out there and take some chances. If you don't, this offense is going to keep marching down the field.
The Seahawks come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Third down play coming up, and last week that was not an issue as they converted time and time again.
Get ready. Brad, 38.
3rd down and 10. Complete to Harvin. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Here we go. Big decision right here for the coach. 4th and short, trailing at the end of the first half near midfield. What do? Sometimes this guy is daring. Let's find out.
The Packers will come out in the dime.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40. Gets it out for the completion. The Packers defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring them down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The defense comes out in the dime. Has his target. Still powering ahead. The tackle by Julius Peppers.
The Seahawks had a nice play designed that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Lynch is lined up in a single back formation. 3rd down and 5. sideline and complete.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
The kick is good.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. The 20 and brought down at the 23. First down, offense readying for the snap. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Rodgers from the shotgun. Catch made. Sherman's in on the tackle.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league. So we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. The Packers take it from the 38. Has his man. That's a gain of 8.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
The defense comes out in the nickel. The Packers lined up bunch formation, and Rodgers will hand it off. Running room. Thomas there that time for the tackle.
Lacy is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
First down and 10. Has Nelson, and Irvin's in on the tackle. It's now second down. Offense lines up here. Rodgers still has it, and he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Lacy lines up in the backfield, and the second quarter is underway with this snap. Ball's picked off. He stacked up at that point.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25. Lynch is taken down at the 25.
Matthews is just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
This will be second down. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. He's got the catch. Brought down at the 32.
Good job by the quarterback that time. Makes the decision. Throws it short. It does not get the first down. But I promise you, third and short is a lot easier than having third and long.
3rd and 3. The give. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Seahawks run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Lynch has been off the mark, and that's a big reason why they're trailing in this one.
That's right. It hasn't worked. So what do you say? Don't be afraid to change. What you have to do, you call the plays. They give your team the best chance to win, and they better start changing those play calls.
Shakes off the tackle. Gains 13. First down here. Nickel formation for the defense here. Out of the eye, it's Lacy. Minutes there to take him down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Aaron Rodgers back off the line. Shotgun formation. Makes the reception. Adams tackled down after a gain of 15.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they can have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
On the way, third down. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Another carry here. They bring him down at the 41-yard line. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They call his number once more. Smith's going to make the tackle.
The Packers' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Nelson's lined up in the slot. Rodgers still has it. He's scrambling now. Catch made. Smith's there to take him down.
The Packers did a good job that time, throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards down. Second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. Second and short. Drop for a loss on that play.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football to snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Third and 4. They're setting up screen. Shearman's there to make the tackle.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time, the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up the first down.
They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 20. So, first and goal to go. Here's Boykin, and gains maybe 4.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Second and goal from the 5. What a catch. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on to that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
The Packers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And no return this time as he takes a knee. The Seahawks are set now for their next possession. Baldwin's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Get ready.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Bill Walsh, one of the first guys in the NFL to say, throw it to the open guy. Let him catch it short and see if they can make a few people miss and get those extra yards.
The Seahawks from the 37. Ball sails out of bounds. Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Get ready.
Takes it from the gun. Throws to the right. Got the completion. Lynch is tackled down. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. picking up the first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Getting set as fast as they can. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun, eyeing that left side. Game 18. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Baldwin's in the slot.
Let's go.
They go screen with Lynch. Good yardage picked up on that call. The Seahawks will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 17. The defense gets the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25, and they swap them again.
My gosh, you talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both full. They get run over, and they give up a sack.
The Seahawks from the 32. Got the completion. And now seeing these first half numbers, we knew coming into the game it was a possibility because this is one of the better passing attacks in the entire NFL, Phil.
Absolutely. It's one of the better ones in the NFL, and that's how they have built this football team. Jim, it's about the quarterback, the wide receivers doing it through the air, and if they want to win games, that's how they have to get it done.
The kick is good.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Packers break huddle and start their drive this time from the 34. Nelson's a receiver in the slot. Offense lines up here. First down at the 34. And he's taken down. So that's going to do it for the first half. Packers are up here in this one. Crosby ready now for the second half kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks now will start their drive at the 23. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Get ready. 38.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Oh, my gosh. When you take those blindside hits, the first thing you think of as a quarterback when you get up, did somebody make a mistake, or did I make the mistake not seeing that guy coming?
Let's go. 38.
From the gun. Baldwin's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Now first and 10. Lynch. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Harvin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
3rd and 11. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Cobb from the 4. And that's a gain of 13. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Brings it into his body. Adams is tackled right at the 20.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
They've come out in the dime package. Set up screen to Lacey. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
Has 12 on this play. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Under fire on that throw.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Set up screen. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
We'll see what they do on this 3rd down situation.
Out of the shotgun. Percy Harvin with the grab.
Well, it's in the second half. It's 4th and short near midfield, and you are losing the game. And I think this is a decision. The odds are in your favor. I think you go for it here, and if you don't get it, you can still survive and let your defense do some work for you.
The ball is out. He's brought to a halt. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
What a place to start for the offense. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers way down the field, and it's incomplete.
That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw, the defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Finds his mark. That's Wagner making the stop.
Well, the defense is going to make you throw it short. Just throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on 3rd down.
The defense comes out in the dime. 3rd and 2. Nothing up the middle here. Wagner on the stop.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And here's Harbin.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Lynch is in the backfield.
Here we go.
Out of the gun.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk. Second down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
From the shotgun.
The defense gets a sack. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
The Seahawks come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Complete to Harbin. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense. As a wide receiver, some weeks you just don't see the ball very much, but this is 2 consecutive games where he's had no impact on the contest, Phil.
Well, you can have an impact in different ways, Jim. You got to do the little things. One of them is to make sure you keep blocking in the run game. That's what you do when you don't see the football in the passing game.
First down coming up.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Keeps it here. He makes the catch and pick up about 4.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Packers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. To the ground. Keeps his legs moving. Wagner's all over the ball carrier.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
This is third down.
The Packers come to the line with a bunch set. Screen pulls it in. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3-and-out.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Harvin will return the punt, and he steps out of the field to play. The Seahawks now will start their drive at the 32. From the gun. Brings it in. The ball is jarred loose, and the recovery is made by the defense. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
From the gun, Rodgers. And now he'll take off. Feet first, and gives himself up.
First down on the way.
Snapping out of the gun. Pulls it in. And that's a gain of 9.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The Packers get a first down.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup.
Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
And that's good for only a yard or two.
Second down here. Nickel formation here for the defense. Will go shotgun here. Looks to his left.
On the money. Gains 14.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
First down here after the completion.
The Packers sat at the line. Dime package.
He'll fire it out to the left.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Out of the shotgun formation.
Here's Baldwin.
Their third down conversion rate has been abysmal.
Jim, it's time to make a choice here for the head coach. Fourth and short, you're down by more than one score near midfield. I don't think there's any choice here. You must go for it, but we'll see what he does. But again, I think you should go for it.
Three-step drop. Percy Harvin with the grab.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
They've come out in the dime package.
Here we go. Ohio.
From the gun. Has his man. Muscles through the defender. Tackles made. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Here's the first snap after the big play. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing.
The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Throws the pass. Complete to Harvin. Gains 12.
First down. Let's see what they come up with here.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
It's been a beautiful drive so far by this offense, Jim. They started in bad field position. Now they're inside the 20. Let's see if they can get it done from here.
What a drive this has been.
Second and goal from the 2. It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attempt.
And he's brought to the ground.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
The Seahawks
Call a timeout. Their first.
coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Timeouts called. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in just a moment. Third down. Split backfield here. He's going to get another carry. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The Packers are going to punt the football.
down. Pressure on every snap now.
Offense lines up here.
The Seahawks have it at the 34. Going for the deep ball, and that shields. He almost came away with the pick.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Shakes off the hit, and they bring him down at the 38-yard line. They'll go no huddle here as they're out of timeouts. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. The defense gets the sack. The coach is going to go for it. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. The Seahawks from the 32. Trying to work that left side. Stiff arm. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Takes the knee. And here you have 2nd down. And this will probably wrap things up here.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a prime-time audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.